For a very long time, sex performance anxiety, or SPA, has been a major problem in men, especially in this day and age. It can be inferred that this problem has worsened with the technological advancements that the 21st century has brought with it. Social media and internet pornography have given a very wrong idea of what a man and a woman's body should look like, which in turn causes these sorts of anxieties of not being enough for somebody during sex. In today's video, we're going to tell you what you can do to overcome SPA. What is sex performance anxiety, and how can we make sure it never affects us again? Feeling anxious before sex is normal and more common than you think, especially if it's your first time. However, having strong feelings of nervousness and anxiety that don't let you enjoy or have sex might be some of the early warning signs of sexual performance anxiety, or SPA. SPA is a feeling of nervousness and sexual anxiety before and during sex. When you experience these feelings, your body might release increased amounts of powerful stress hormones, such as adrenaline, making it more difficult for you to relax and enjoy sexual activity. This disorder is more prevalent in men than women and can lead to even bigger sexual health issues like erectile dysfunction, or ED. SPA has different ways of affecting before and during sex. This is a serious problem, especially for people who are beginning to become sexually active. One bad experience can be enough to cause this type of anxiety. SPA symptoms. Although there are many symptoms to this type of anxiety, you need to check if some of these fit your description because it may be a sign of a bigger problem. Here's a short list of these symptoms. Having little or no interest in engaging in sexual activities, premature ejaculation when you have sex, being unable to or sustain an erection, finding it difficult to orgasm during sex, negative thoughts or feelings associated with sex, worry or fear before or during sex, worry or fear when thinking about sex, inability to climax or orgasm during sex, premature ejaculation, delayed ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, decreased interest in sex, increased heart rate, sweating, and an unsettled stomach. How SPA affects us as men. SPA is a very serious disorder and can affect us men not only in our sex life, but in many other different areas of our lives. One of the first things that SPA does to us is that it lowers our self-esteem. We as men tend to feel strong and powerful when it comes to our bodies. We tend to treat it like a temple and maintain it in top-tier performance. But what happens when someone criticizes our body or makes us feel bad about it? We may hide it and act if it isn't a big deal, but we unconsciously start to obsess over that small detail. When it comes to sex, many of us men tend to brag or exaggerate about what we can do to a woman, but when it comes time to show off your skills, we sometimes fall short. SPA is one of the leading causes of impotence and erectile dysfunction in men. There are many ways to overcome this disorder, and luckily for you, we're going to be explaining them in the next segment of this video. What can we do to overcome SPA? The first thing you need to do to cope with this performance anxiety is to remove any shame that you might be feeling about your body and any insecurities that you may have about not having an ideal, optimal sex life. In some cases, sexual performance anxiety can actually go away with time, especially if you meet a new sexual partner that is understanding of your situation and can actually help you to overcome it. Other times, it can be resolved by speaking about it with your current partner, so as to resolve the issue with mutual help. Men who suffer from SPA often think that they are inadequate or incapable of bringing sexual satisfaction to their partners and may even think that their partner sees them as someone who has sex with them out of pity. Focusing more on your enjoyment and that of your partner instead of how adequate your performance is can help you overcome your anxiety. Here are some tips that can help you overcome SPA. Meditate. Meditation is actually a very helpful way to overcome SPA. It helps you by eliminating stress, and it also helps you in pinpointing what is actually worsening or affecting in a big way your SPA. Meditation is often recommended for coping with any form of performance anxiety, and it's also recommended at any level of severity. Meditation can play a big part in your recovery. Masturbate. Spending some time with yourself to get a better understanding of your own needs can actually be very helpful in overcoming this anxiety. Sometimes even we don't know what gets us aroused until we experience it. Experiment a bit and make sure you let your partner know what actually gets you ready for sex. Get out of your head. When you're having sex, sometimes it's hard to get out of your head if your partner is actually enjoying the moment. Try to spend more time enjoying its motions instead of worrying about what could be going wrong. Sex shouldn't be a priority. There will be some days you might not just feel up to having sex. Sex may not always be on our mind, but don't worry. That doesn't mean you aren't physically able to perform. Remember that communication is key. Slow down and take your time. Taking the time to engage in foreplay is very important when you're about to have sex. Don't rush into anything and let the night take its natural route. Always ask your partner what she wants to do, and you do the same if asked. Eliminate stress from your life. One of the causes of sexual performance anxiety is stress over other factors in your life like finances or work. Managing stress with meditation, exercise, and regular sleep can help. Don't let the other stressful aspects of your life determine whether you feel pleasure or not. Speak to a therapist. Speaking to a therapist may help you discover what is causing your SPA and can help you find a way to fight it. It can also help you resolve other mental issues that may be interfering in your day-to-day life. Remember that it's okay to ask for help. SPA can actually be overcome in a matter of ways. You just need to find the right strategy that fits you and your lifestyle. There are many other procedures that can help, but they are used mostly for men who have a very severe case of SPA. Remember that everyone has their own struggle, and you don't have to fight this disorder alone. Before this disorder can get any worse, remember that you have these useful tips to help you overcome it. Thanks for watching.